you stopped working on those resolutions, didn't you? I know. You ain't got a lot to kick it. But it's cool. We're going to check in on January and reset for February. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Cint Ward here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around. If you are new here, this channel is all about self-improvement for me in all areas of life. And I'm just sharing my tips, tricks, and my journey to becoming my best self. So as you saw in the title of the video today, I am going to be checking in on my progress towards my New Year goals and for January, and doing a February reset and just showing y'all how I am planning to set myself up for success by using a new tool that I've been hearing all the girls talk about. Yes, Miss Notion. I'm going to be getting into that today. So let's get right into the video. All right, so first, let's check in on January. So the main two goals I'm going to focus on are YouTube and my fitness/weight loss. So first, we're going to start with the fitness/weight loss. For January, I did a little bit of working out here and there. I wasn't consistent. For whatever reason, when I started off the month, I was super hella low energy. I don't know what was going on, if Mercury was in her Gatorade or whatever. I just did not have a lot of energy a few days here and there, like each week throughout the month of January. And then, you know, the monthly visitor, who we all hate to see coming, she wiped me out for an entire week during this month. So I really wasn't able to do much in the exercise department there. Sorry for all my men folk here if that's TMI, but you know, we're all grown here. So yeah, but I was able to lose some weight. So with my 1-day detox, if you didn't see that video, I was able to lose just a little over 4 pounds, almost 4.5 pounds with that. I did weigh myself again, and I was able to lose one other extra pound, which is still good because I wasn't super consistent on exercising. So even though 1 pound isn't a lot, it's still something. The scale did not go up, so that's always a good thing. Now, moving on to YouTube. I said in my New Year's goals video that I wanted to post a video every single week, at least one video a week, and I have done that. Today is, what day is it? The 29th. No, the 30th. Today is January 30th, so I am going to have this video posted on the 1st. So right on the 1st, today is a Monday, the 1st is on Wednesday. So yes, I am still keeping up with my posting schedule. So far so good with my main goals for January. I am still nailing down the specific budget that I want to stick to. I think I have it almost perfect on how I want to manage my finances and whatnot for that particular goal. I may show that later on. I may not, just depends. But yes, let's go ahead and jump over to Notion. I will be using Notion to set up my goals and planning to basically do a reset and be able to keep me on track for the month of February, and if I like it, going forward as well. If you don't know what Notion is, it's basically like an app where you can customize keeping yourself on track. So you can use it in different ways. You can use it for school, in your personal life, such as planning, organizing, budgeting, journaling. You can use it for work. You can use it for all types of things. And I used to think that Notion was only like an Apple thing. I have an iPhone, but I don't have any other Apple devices besides my watch. So I don't have an iPad. I don't have a Mac. And I thought that that was something that was only for Apple users because I would always see videos of people doing digital planning on their iPads. However, when I watched someone's video on a 2023 reset, she mentioned that she always used the website instead of using the app on her Mac computer. So light bulb went off. And I said, let me see if I can just go on the website on my PC. And it worked. And I was able to get my little organization together and get it going. So I'm going to switch over to my computer screen so y'all can actually plan with me. If you are completely new to Notion, I will leave some tutorials in the description box that I found on YouTube. I did not use them because I have this thing where I just think I can figure any and everything out by myself without a tutorial. So I played around with the website before filming this video just to make sure I knew how to set things up and knew how to navigate and all that. But for the people who don't want to spend the time doing unnecessary trial and error like me, I will put some tutorials in the description box on how you can navigate Notion if you like what you see as you view me planning out my February. All right, enough rambling, enough talking. Let's jump over to the computer so y'all can walk through my February reset with me. Okay, so this is my home screen in Notion. As you can see, I have my little cover here with the pink disco balls. My home page is like a pink theme. I have my little home icon here. I created this, I guess, little planner off of a free template that I found online. I will link that in the description box below. But here I just have welcome home, and I have a little graphic here. Hello, gorgeous. We are going to be planning for February, so I have the month here so that I can just see my dates. And then next, we have my Get Money playlist here. This year is all about success and growth. And this playlist is one that I created maybe 2019. Yeah, 2019. And it's just full of songs that get me hyped. Songs that make me feel like I am that girl. It puts me in the mindset to get up and go get it. And yeah, so I just thought I would put this on here. And of course, it is pink as well. So let's get started with my goals for the month. My goals for February are to post 4 videos to YouTube. Obviously, because I want to post weekly. Next up, I want to lose 5 pounds. I feel like that's very much doable within 1 month. Ideally, of course, I want to lose more, but I want to take it easy on myself. And then lastly, I want to finish 1 nonfiction book. I love to read, but I noticed that a lot of times I get really wrapped up in my fiction books and I sort of neglect my nonfiction. I do love a lot of self-help and personal development, and I can sort of push those to the back burner for my fiction reads. So I want to begin completing one nonfiction book every month. And then here is just a little shopping list, like things that come up to my mind that I might need. Right now, there's nothing that I need to add to this list at the moment, but it's just here for me when there is something that comes up. And then I have my little picture here that I got from Pinterest that just has focus, that reminds me to keep my attention on the things that matter, and it's just really cute. She has her little snacks, her computer, goals, and yeah, I just wanted to have a little cute home page when I open up my Notion. So next is our weekly planner. And here it's like a gold and brown theme. This is like a beach cover. I have my little calendar and I have my little melanated goddess here. So Monday, I didn't fill this out prior to, but I did write down my to-do list for today. And part of that was to Swiffer my floors, which I did this morning before work. So I can go ahead and check that off. Film this video, if I can spell, which I'm doing right now. And then make dinner, which I have done also. On my planner as well, I have my routines that I want to do every day. Again, this year is all about becoming my best self and becoming the main character. So a lot of times I skimp out on certain processes and routines. So I want to make sure I'm doing these. So skincare, I will be doing that tonight when I shower. And this is really important, 5 minutes of silence. I want to have this every day because it just gives me a chance to literally drop everything and just focus on me. And it will also eventually help with my meditation, which I want to get into. All right, so for tomorrow, I want to clean the kitchen. I want to start cleaning throughout the week instead of having all of my cleaning done on 1 or 2 days out of the week. I normally will save it until the weekend, but that does take up a huge chunk of my time on the weekend if I'm doing every single household cleaning task. So I want to start breaking that up. So I want to clean the kitchen tomorrow. I want to edit this video. And I want to do some meal plan research. So again, I want to just look into certain meals that I want to eat and hammer down what sort of eating plan I want to get into during this fitness journey. Right, and then I have a little quote here. She designed a life she loves, because that's exactly the point of me creating this Notion planner thing. I'm putting things into place to create the life that I want to see for myself. And then I have this little cute picture at the bottom. Next up is going to be my habit tracker. And these are going to be habits that I want to establish for myself. So starting February 1st, I want to do some sort of exercise every single day, whether that's just walking or doing a dance video, an aerobics video, etc. I want to get to 5,000 steps because I have a job where I'm sitting literally all day long. It's hard for me to really even get to 3,000 steps, which is really sad. But I want to start stepping it up, no pun intended, and try to reach 5,000 steps a day. That's less than the normal fitness tracker goals that a lot of the fitness watches will recommend. But again, I want to start small. Like, I want to start at the level that I am and then slowly increase it. Next up is stretching daily. Again, same thing, because I have a job where I'm sitting down every day. My flexibility has significantly decreased, and I don't like that. So I want to get back into stretching every single day to get that flexibility and mobility back. And then meditation. This is just good for managing stress, making sure that I'm checking in with myself and my body and my mind, and just being present. So I will begin this habit tracker on the 1st of the month. Next up is fitness progress. And here I just have a table of just tracking my weight. So on the 15th, this was when I started the 1 day cleanse. I was 175.2. These were my measurements. It goes by chest, waist, and hips. And then I wanted to do something that would keep me motivated just in case the numbers plateau or I don't have such a great week. I added in this category for non-scale victories, because a lot of the times we do ignore things that aren't related to the number on the scale or the measurements or the amount of calories we're taking in. And that's not really healthy to do, because you can become obsessed with those numbers and get really down on yourself. So my first non-scale victory was surviving a 1 day cleanse without cheating. So I put this here, and then I weighed myself yesterday and I came in at 170.2. So that's a total of 5 pounds lost overall. I forgot to take my measurements, but the non-scale victory is drinking 1 gallon of water, which is really good because I don't know, I kind of have been slacking on the amount of water I've been drinking. So that is an accomplishment that I was able to hit a gallon of water yesterday. Next up is going to be my healthy meal ideas and my meal plans. So I, a while back, had purchased a meal guide from a woman on Instagram who I had joined a bunch of her fitness challenges back in 2015, I believe, or 2016. And I had done them like a few years in a row. And over time, she had grown her website. She's just an average woman who was overweight and found out how to lose weight on her own, a significant amount of weight, without the assistance of personal trainers and dietitians and all of these things. And she actually grew a business teaching other regular everyday women how to eat properly, work out, and lose the weight without the crash dieting, without promising, these crazy fitness accomplishments like losing 100 pounds in 3 weeks. Like, she doesn't preach the gimmick type of things that a lot of people online do. She's very straightforward and to the point, and I liked her meal guides. The food is good. All the meals are easy to make, not complicated, and it was very affordable for the shopping. So I just took 2 weeks from one of the meal guides. I just took like a little screenshot and put the picture in here so that I can just get a quick glance at the meals for the week so that I can make my shopping list. And then I linked it to where I saved my the full guide. That way I can just go to the recipes when it's time to actually make the meals, and I can see how much of each ingredient I will need. So I thought this was really good. And when I come across things like online or YouTube, I can just drop them on this page to save for the future. So if I'm not finished with these 2 weeks and I come across something on Pinterest or Instagram or YouTube, I can just drop it in here for the future. All right, so next up is going to be one of my favorite tabs, and it is the books I've read. I just love to read. It's always been a favorite pastime of mine. So this is where I will keep my list of books that I have read, and I have completed, I believe, about 5 books this year already. So yeah, I have read 5 books, and I have 3 that I'm currently in the process of reading as well. So I am excited to get those finished. So let's go ahead and add in the books that I have finished. And when I type these books in, do not judge me, y'all. I am a sucker for urban fiction. So, it just is what it is. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. And yeah, don't judge me based on the titles, okay? As you can see, I have read quite a few of these. They tend to be pretty short, and I have read all of these from the Kindle app on my phone or the SCRIBD app. The ones that I read from Kindle were all free. So I just sort, I go into the results for whatever I'm searching for. So I go to the urban fiction category, and then I just sort the results from low to high, and I just read everything that's free. And as you can see, because I read so fast, like all of these books I have read this month in January, actually within the past 2 weeks. So because I go through them so fast, this would be a lot of money spent, every month if I was purchasing all of these. So yeah, it really comes in handy. And the Scribed app is not free, but you do get, I believe it's 30-day free trial. So you can see, and they have current books, old books, audio books, podcasts, for only, I believe, $10 a month. So that was a steal for me, because as you can see, I go through these books like they're like it's nothing, like water. Okay, now I'm getting to the books that are currently in progress. The first one is This Is How We Do It. This one is by Kevin Hart, and it is like a personal development book. I'm about 75% of the way finished with this one. So I should be marking this off within the next week. And Well Behaved Wives. This is another fiction, but it's a longer book. This one I'm reading on my Kindle app, and it's pretty good so far. It does make me mad a little bit in some parts, but yeah, it's basically based in like the 50s or the 60s, and you see a lot of the things that women went through, and it goes through like the traditional gender roles within marriages and within the home. So a lot of stuff I'm rolling my eyes at and stuff like that, but it's still a good book so far. I'm enjoying it. And then last is this book that I'm reading with a book club. I found a book club app, and I'm enjoying it so far. This one is actually an audiobook, so it's really easy to get a lot of this quote unquote read, because I do listen to it while I am doing things around the house and stuff like that. All right, and then the last section that I have so far on my Notion is the journal page. So here I just have a section for daily reflection. If I have something that I just want to get off of my mind and onto the page, I will put it here. I have a section for gratitude, just so that I can keep in mind all of the things that I am thankful for. And then I'm thinking about adding a page for like a brain dump. So that's just when I have random ideas that come to mind, I can go ahead and jot them down so that I don't forget and I can revisit them later. But these are all of the sections that I have in my Notion so far to start off with. I'm thinking about making a basically like a goals page, so like long-term and short-term goals, and then marking off when I actually completed them so I can keep track of that there. But this is it, y'all, for my Notion. I hope you all were able to maybe get some ideas. I hope that you were able to get out your journals or your planners or however you plan out your month and plan along with me. I'm sorry I didn't really go very much into detail and plan out my full items because I didn't want the video to be super duper long. I know you guys' time is very valuable, but if you do have any questions or comments or suggestions on how I can really make my Notion better, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Again, I am a complete newbie to this, so I'm still figuring everything out and finding my way around. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I appreciate you. Feel free to give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank y'all again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.